Today on 21st Century Business, explore state-of-the-art technology, innovative business strategies, insights from cutting-edge corporations around the globe, a visionary look into the answers of tomorrow, today. Business leaders, business solutions, 21st Century Business.
The phrase built environment refers to man-made surroundings for human activity, ranging from homes to large-scale civic surroundings. Currently, the built environment in the U.S. accounts for 40% of all carbon dioxide emissions here, much more than the transportation and automotive industry. But for the most part, the construction industry has been given a free pass on its contribution to greenhouse gas emissions that influence climate change. Joining us now is Gerry McCaughey, CEO of Infineco, to talk about improvements that could and should be made in the built environment to reduce the negative environmental impact of construction. Thanks for being here, Gerry.
You're welcome.
Give us some examples. What kind of improvements do you mean?
Well, for example, the technology currently exists today to actually effectively build your house so that you don't actually have to pay a cent to heat it or cool it. Basically to take it to what's known as zero net energy. Effectively take your house completely off the grid.
That would be nice. Tell us who Infineco is and what Infineco is doing to help transition to a green and sustainable built environment.
Well, my experience goes back, Jackie, some 20 years into low energy homes in a European context. And what Infineco is doing now is basically taking that experience and providing it to US companies, US homeowners, US construction companies, helping them to actually make the change from their current building practices into one of building actually low energy and up to zero net energy homes.
To illustrate the concept even more, let's go to this 21st Century Business Field Report.
The transition to a sustainable built environment is inevitable. Infineco is advising companies with green building products and services on how to successfully make this transition.
Because of Infineco's broad experience in Europe in dealing with the carbon footprint reduction movement and leading that debate in Europe, we have been able to modify our product to become really a more precise and effective tool.
Infineco is advising companies on how they can exploit green technologies and successfully adopt sustainable business practices in order to attract customers and even investors.
It appears that Infineco's involvement with us has been in fact a game changer because of our ability to find 100% adoption. And through Infineco's relationships, we have enhanced our reach into some extremely significant potential investors.
For 21st Century Business, I'm Steve Michaels reporting.
Gerry, why is it important to begin creating a sustainable built environment?
We're now facing a situation where if we don't take the action now, the future that will be left for our children will be something that we ourselves wouldn't want to live in.
So how can the construction industry reduce the environmental impact of the built environment?
The construction industry has had a free pass for the last number of years. For example, if you take that in a home, there's a lot of cement that's used in the construction of a home.
Right.
Cement is the single biggest industrial emitter of CO2 on the planet. But yet the technology exists to produce a cement that is virtually zero CO2. Yet there's no real incentive being put out there by the politicians to encourage the switch from the building industry from one form of cement to the other.
Incredible. Well, the Infineco approach does seem to make a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing all this with us, Gerry. It's really interesting.
You're very welcome.